You don't need to chlorinate the system necessarily. It's basically like clean water going through it all the time.
Okay.
But it's up to you.
Yeah.
I'll throw a teaspoon or like a teaspoon of chlorine in each of these.
Okay.
When you change the filters, you're not gonna have to touch that middle one.
Right.
So. Everything loose should be out of there. Alright. So to pop these back in.
And they just sitting there?
Yeah, they'll pop right in, and when you screw them on, they should just
Like go into place.
yeah, and you'll see the top and bottom on these because there's O-rings at the top that'll that you'll find a
It'll
little
slot
hole
into.
inside. Yeah.
Got it.
Just pop in. Just make sure that black O-ring's sitting in there too.
Okay, got it.
After a couple turns, it'll just pop in there. So there's
That's
that.
it.
The blue one. And
This
then,
is our 10-year guy. So.
well, this is the blue one. These are just the filters you change every year.
Oh, okay, those are.
Yep.
Okay.
And then this one is the polishing filter.
Got it.
Basically like a Chinese finger trap. You kind of push down on the blue and pull out.
Okay.
Same thing, pull or push in on the blue and pull up kind of.
Got it.
So there's that. And they come with little push tabs on.
Okay.
If you guys do get them yourselves, there's just like little debris push tabs in there. So you can just push in, push out.
Got it.
Now, so if you guys are doing this on your own, this would kind of be the final step.
Okay.
So there's that. Crank these back on. They don't need to be too tight.
Okay.
So basically here you're all set. Your new filters are in.
Awesome.
This is what you guys would do every year. Now these tanks can lose pressure over time.
Okay.
So like every year I would check them. Now how to check your pressure is you got to drain the tank. So to just turn on the tank and just turn on the outlet. So yeah, that's what you do is you just turn the tank on and then you turn your outlet on. And then you go upstairs and you go run it at your faucet. You
Right.
just let your water
Let all
run
the water
out.
come out, yeah.
There's a little like PSI nipple right here.
Yep.
And you can check it. Keep it at about 14.
14.
But that's when it's completely empty is when you get your accurate reading.
Okay.
So that's what you guys would do.
And what if it, like, what level is, like, a danger zone if we need a different kind of tank?
These tanks last a long time, so
Okay.
it will be a long time
Okay.
until the bladder actually goes on it. So
Okay.
probably give it like 20.
Okay. Sweet.
So yeah, you don't have to worry about it. But like they can lose, like if they lose 4 or 5 pounds, you could notice it.
Yeah.
Like it's from 10 to, you might not. But
Yeah.
just keep the stream up.
Okay.
And if you keep, after it loses pressure, it'll just keep losing pressure. So
Got it.
that's what you do. Now, since I'm here, I'm gonna change that membrane for you.
Okay.
Check it out. This tank will take about 2.5 hours. Now I don't know, it doesn't look that clogged up. It really doesn't.
Okay.
It says that I was here without a charge, so
Okay,
we're gonna put a
so-
new one in there. For you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Now these are a $70 membrane. These will last
Right.
you about 10 years. So
Got
I
it.
think someone probably replaced it once they noticed that it was on hard water.
Yeah.
But
I think so too.
once that pre-filter clogs up, and this basically is acting as a filter, even though it is
Got it.
basically.
Because if you let that go and get bad, that messes up your
yeah,
whole system,
this
right?
will mess your whole system up. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
There's that.
So what do? Do you just keep an eye on it every couple years, or you just have to like set a calendar invite, like?
Well, so when we go out and test them, I have a TDS reader.
Yeah.
Now that just is like your total dissolved solid going in and goes out, and we try to keep these under 100. So
Okay.
when I test it and that it's under 100, it just means the health's good still.
Right.
So then we leave them in there. So when it's reading over 100, that's when we change.
Got it.
A TDS reader, we sell them, but I don't know if it's necessary.
Well, maybe we'll just make sure we have you come out like,
Yeah.
every few years just to
Yeah,
keep
exactly.
an eye.
Every other
yeah,
year, you
something
test
like
it
that.
if you guys are doing
Yeah.
it yourself. So,
Okay.
that's that. I don't know. There must be some water in there, so I'll drain it right now down
Okay.
here, and that'll bypass it.
All right.
Just me going upstairs.